This afternoon we're at the Samye Ling Tibetan monastery in Eskdalemuir. The sun is shining, beautiful. We're just on our way to do an overnighter, and today we're going to be cycling in to a loch. We've got all our kit on our bikes. Got the sleeping bag on the front there, tent in my backpack, and all our food and everything scattered around the bikes in various bits of luggage. But it's a wonderful place, absolutely stunning. All the prayer flags. Do not do anything that is wrong. Conduct yourself with the utmost virtue. Completely tame your own mind. This is the teaching of Buddha. Wow. Prayer wheels. I want the knife. Wow. Yeah. English bull terriers. These are all people's pets that have been lost, yeah. Yeah. Wow, you wouldn't think you were in Scotland. Wonderful, colourful place. Yeah, a little water feature. Lovely. Taking in the views, folks. Wonderful skies. Frosty morning. Always guarantees a half decent day. And now we're into our journey now. Really enjoying it. Slight breeze, but not too bad. Just been to the Samye Ling Tibetan Centre. That was colourful to say the least. But yeah, we've had a nice ride up, we've gained a bit of height. So now we're just on our way to the loch. We're going to camp at the loch tonight, another loch. Well guys, we've arrived at our destination, and this is where we plan on doing our overnighter. This lovely little loch with a ruined shepherd's cottage on the other shores, and this beautiful little jetty leading out into the middle. We've got bulrushes and reed beds and frogs for company. Wonderful little place. We've got trees there if we're going to come back and do a hammock camp. A little patch of trees there as well for hammocking, and a shoreline all around to pitch on. We're going to do a little bit of exploring first and see where best to put our tent for tonight. But yeah, that was a good cycle ride in. Bit different to walking, you have to put a bit more grunt into it, but yeah, still very enjoyable. That's us pitched. How about that for a view, looking right down that little jetty. Dead centre we are. Unbelievable. You have to be careful where we're putting our feet, because there's a lot of amphibian activity. Obviously it's the mating season, and you, all across the loch you can just see little heads popping up and checking us out. It really is beautiful. If you listen carefully you can hear the frogs. Beautiful, just the sound of the birds. Slight ripple on the water now, bit of a breeze getting up. But I think it's to be 0 or -1 tonight.
Derek, it's cappuccino time.
Oh, yeah, we've just had our tea. Sun's just starting to go down. All gone quiet on the it's called the loch, but I think it's more like a bloody pond. I've seen bigger ponds. Yeah, the ruins over there, like, it makes you wonder who lived over there, like. It's surprising how much more distance you can cover on a bike, though. You can, what, you know, if you were to walk, I don't know, let's say 10 or 12 miles, you're looking at a good day walk, but you can cover 25, 30, 40, 50 miles on a bike easy and still not be fighting time. Bit of a grunt on the uphills, of course, but on the downs there's nothing stopping you. Christ, there's Diane going for it. Yeah, so we're about, what would you say, 8 miles? Something like that, 8, 10 miles. About 8 to 10 miles away from the nearest house. So,
Nearer to a bothy.
yeah, we're nearer to a bothy, really, so that would be plan B if the weather really comes in. We're about, I don't know, 2-3 miles from a bothy. So that's plan B should the weather come in. Or we need to find shelter, so plan B is the bothy. But these lighter nights are grand. You know, just dashing into your tent, you can enjoy the views, the sunset, and just see the evening come in. That's a view out of our tent door. It's 8:05 in the evening now, and all we can hear a bird song and the odd frog croak. Absolutely stunning place. So that's the view right out of our tent vestibule. We've just had a guy come through camp he was all dressed in camo and carrying a camo gun, rifle. He's out deer stalking, and I think we've probably spoiled his sport for this evening because he said this is the place that they do come. But he's gone on his way. He was a Norwegian guy actually, and he was pleasant. We had a nice chat with him, and his English wasn't brilliant, but he's gone on his way. But way out here, the last thing you would expect to see would be somebody coming through the wood with a gun and camo. But I suppose he'll be working for the Forestry Commission. So yeah, that's us about to head out, folks. So once again, just like to thank you for joining us on this ratch, and we'll get you on the next one.